students. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we are going to continue our last topic, that is My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. And, uh, then after some time, finally the poet reaches airport, and you know what kind of a place an airport is. It's totally an impersonal kind of place. At the airport, poet immediately gets busy in formalities like getting boarding pass, getting security check, baggage check, etc. Then at a point of time, poet suddenly remembers that okay, my mother is also there with me, and she again looked towards her. She was a few yards away from her. When the poet again looked at her mother, she got stuck in her yawn, pale appearance. Her mother was now totally signifying old age. She was very weak, she was colorless, and the poet compares her mother with late winter's moon. Actually, it is a poetic device, simile, that is used by the poet over here to signify her mother's looks more clearly. Actually, this simile is used by the poets traditionally to signify a thing that is approaching to death, or that is near to decomposition, and this is used to symbolize the or signify the thing that is going to embrace the death or decomposition. And by this, the poet gets that old familiar ache and childhood's fear. And that fear, maybe the poet may have got separated from her mother in her childhood, and that is the thing that one cannot forget. And this time, similarly, the same pain, the same ache poet was suffering from while he was almost ready, while she was almost on the verge of saying a goodbye to her mother. But all the thing she can do was only she said to her mother that see you soon, amma. She can't do anything except this is the complex human relationship that, dear students, I had mentioned in the theme of this poem. Here in this poem, we saw two things. The first thing is the aging process, and the second thing is the complex human relationships. The daughter here wants to take care of her mother, wants to stay with her, although we have not seen any conversation between mother and daughter in this whole poem. But the feelings, but the expressions of the poet signifies that she wants to take care of her ailing mother. Here no fatal disease or anything like this has shown, but the symbols, the poetic devices, and we can read in between these lines that maybe the poet's mother is suffering from some fatal disease, but still her daughter is not able to stay with her to take care of her. She has to go, she has to leave her, and she has to fulfill her own commitments, her own obligations. Here we are not made aware about her obligations, commitments, her goals, whether she has her job, whether she has to attend her family, her husband, etc. Nothing like this is shown here. But she has to go, she has to leave her mother, and the only thing she can do was smile and smile and smile. Here again, at last, the poet didn't say any formal goodbye to her mother. Any hug, kiss, or shedding tears. Nothing like that happens here. Only the poet says smile. Only the poet can do is smile and smile and smile. This is the all that we could paraphrase about this poem. Now, dear students, I hope you would have understood this poem very well. Very well. I request you all to note down these glossary items for your future use, and to answer your textual questions. It will be helpful for you. Now, dear students, some poetic devices used by the poet are simile. Simile is used by the poet are as old as she looked as a late winter's moon. Repetition is used, smile and smile and smile. This is the repetition of words is used in the last sentence of the poem, last line of the poem actually. Symbols, the symbols used in this poem are trees sprinting, merry children sibling, or we can also say the symbol as late as winter's moon. Dear students, this was all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.